Good morning from Tampa Bay. We're out here at Busch Gardens today because we were invited out for a Hardhat tour of their new wild Oasis area that is opening this spring. It is a reimagined children's play area that has a newly themed drop tower, an interactive water play area, and a multi-species habitat. I can't wait till it opens so we can bring the kids out here and explore the area. But for today, doing one of my favorite things in the world, a Hardhat tour. Let's head inside. So we stopped by Stanleyville Theater beforehand for a presentation, but I did also want to point out that there are the Real Music Weekends happening right now. Today is the 29th of January. So right now, there is Tapestry, the Carole King songbook. Wow, and then we've got Steve Michaels as Elvis coming up, and the Magical Mystery Doors, and then Escape at the end of February. So the new Wild Oasis area is taking over the old Jungala area. So that'll be really good because that area was sort of an area that I haven't really explored, and I'm excited to see more about it.
We're really excited about this area of the park because not only is it going to have multi-species habitats, it's going to give great animal experiences, interactive play areas for families and kids. And to talk about that brand new drop tower experience, we have a 35-foot drop tower, which is going to have a rider height of 38 inches. That's going to be with an accompanying adult, but also 42 inches that you can ride along. So once again, we're going to bring that family-friendly atmosphere here to the park.
There's an animal ambassador back here with an eastern indigo snake. They are the longest native snake in the U.S. Here we are arriving at the new location of Wild Oasis, the previous location of Jungala. Towards the back of the park here. Just kind of give you guys a look around. So far we can see a splash pad, we can see some of the climbing structure. And that's it so far. We can see where the like rope tunnels are going to go up here. And then back here we can get a little glimpse of the drop tower right there. Here's a look at some of the concept art. You can see this is a concept art for the drop tower. Then we also have some artwork showing off the higher aerial viewing area where you'll be able to see things like birds and spider monkeys. They also have a giant anteater down on the ground level. They will also have underwater viewing area where you should be able to see the semi-aquatic rodents that are capybaras. And this is sort of an overall view of what it'll look like at the end. You can see the drop tower, you can see the splash pad, you can see the climbing structures all throughout. This concept art is pretty interesting because it gives you an idea of where we're at. Like right here in front of us is this tower right there. You can see some of the network of rope tunnels that are going to be out and about. You can see where the aviary is over there and the habitat. And this is another climbing structure, I think, that they're adding on to. Yeah. Like a climbing maze. Oh, and this will be the overlook area where you'll be able to look into the habitat. As we get a little bit higher into the structure, really get an idea of these tunnels and also the height of the overall experience.
So we're really excited to welcome capybaras, giant anteaters, squirrel monkeys, and a variety of tropical birds to Habitat Hideaway. So one of the cool things about this area is the way that it's super immersive all the way around, from the adventures that you can go on, the quests that you can go on, but also being able to see all the animals interact with their environment in a way that they would normally be interacting with their environment out in the South American ecosystem. So you can see that we're on the second level of what will be canopy climb here, and you'll be able to witness the squirrel monkeys and the tropical birds interacting with each other on their level, that aerial or arboreal level, but you'll also be able to descend the stairs and end up at the ground level to see animals like the giant anteaters and capybaras. And of course, our underwater viewing area too, which is one of the parts that I'm most excited about personally, to see the capybaras swimming. They're actually a semi-aquatic animal, so they're going to be interacting with that water quite often. So we're very, very excited about that, and the way that especially kiddos can kind of experience the canopies the same way that a lot of the animals do too.
We did get a little bit more explanation about some of the experiences here. Take, for instance, the splash pad will be interactive, have interactive elements that also has to do with music. And if you look over here, there is an old waterfall that has a railing around it. They're going to take that railing out, and the waterfall will be accessible from the splash pad, giving kids opportunities to get a little bit more wet and have a little bit more fun play. And also you can see there is some of these items pointing towards a scavenger hunt that will be around. So if you look over at this area over here with the kind of roll down tarps on it, That used to be a retail location. Now it's going to be the headquarters for the scavenger hunt. So you can see this is the current drop tower, and they are going to be fully refurbishing this. The same company that built this in 2008 is coming out and completely redoing all of it, all aspects of it. And everything will be brand new on it when it opens. New ride control, new seats, new everything. And another element that they're adding to this ride is they are going to take this opening right here and they're going to add a screen in there. And there'll be another screen on this side that these riders will be able to see. And there'll be 3 different shows that happen on the ride. So there'll be 3 different experiences. You have to ride it 3 times in order to get all 3 rides. And they're also adding laser effects. And one of the storylines that we can infer from the concept art is that it is going to be a rainstorm. In this concept art right here, you can see there's like a monkey hiding underneath a leaf here in the rain, and they have lightning going down the sides. That'll be the laser effects. And also, the good news is you don't have to actually ride the ride in order to experience the movie, because like I'm standing right here, I could see that right there, and I could watch the show while standing here watching people riding the ride. So I'm standing in the opening where the screen will go, and they said that they were going to add another screen on the other side, and they're also going to increase some of the height of some of these rocks here to kind of create a little bit more of an enclosed space. The space will still be open to the top, but they are going to sort of raise these rocks up to create a little bit of a darker environment. So although this is a climbing structure, this level that we're on right now, where there will be the observation area into the habitat and the observation for the drop tower, there's an elevator that you can use to get up here. So this will be accessible to a lot of people. Another thing that is interesting about what they're doing with the refurbishment of this area, there are currently 2 different habitats here, and they're going to connect the 2 and turn them into one large habitat. And then the underwater viewing area will kind of be back here too. And that's going to change, because before it used to, you'd have to be a kid to go underneath there and get into the underwater viewing area. Now it's going to be available to everybody. It'll be probably in this area right here. You'll be able to see the aquatic area that the capybaras are enjoying. So that was our trip out here for the Island Oasis Hardhat tour. Now we're going to stay in the park, ride some rides. It's been a minute since we've been out here to ride like Iron Gwazi and things like that. It's an exciting day. All right, our first stop as we're walking through, it's over here at Phoenix Rising, because we came over through Pantopia. Phoenix Rising is the newest attraction here at Busch Gardens. So this is a family-friendly roller coaster, a hanging roller coaster. Pretty good time. We were here for a preview of it before it opened and rode it a few times. It was very fun. So guests must be at least 42 inches at a maximum of 77 inches to ride. Guests under 8 years of age or 48 inches in height are only allowed to take a ride if accompanied by a supervising adult person. All in all, you have to be 42 inches to ride. So we're gonna strap on the GoPro and head over and ride. So this ride follows the story of different phoenixes. So we have to see which phoenix this one gets. You see, it looks like the ice phoenix. Depending on which phoenix you get, also follows your onboard audio. Here we go. Now I haven't ridden this since open. Oh no! This one's not too tall. There's a field trip here, so there's a bunch of kids on here with me. This is a quick little ride. There we go. Whee! Whoa! Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, I forgot that this ride does kick. It's good. Oh, pull some like pretty good G's. A little like airtime moment right there. Here's our G. Ah! Woo! Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh, I forgot. This is a good ride. It's a little short one, but it's fun. Boom. It's a good time. After I get off, notice there's all this Phoenix Rising merch in the gift shop, including some phoenixes here. And these are toys. They're not, they look like they're made of glass, but they're not. They're like plasticky. I like it. This is cool too. Shows all the different phoenixes. Other than a patch, if you're collecting patches for the rides that you ride. Well, they have a plush Phoenix. I just saw that. That's fun. Already seeing some 2025 merch. It makes sense because it is 2025 now. I keep forgetting. It feels like it's not a new year, but it is. It's so funny because that is a family coaster, but it's such a thrilling ride. Like that first drop is really good. Really good. So I think that would be, if your child is of the right height requirement and is interested in moving up to the next level of roller coasters, this is a great start right here. Phoenix Rising or Penguin Trek over at SeaWorld Orlando, also a great start. Moving up from kiddie coasters to like inverted coasters or like coasters with inversions on them. So it would be a good start getting them used to feeling some like really extreme feelings on a roller coaster. Then I feel like from there, the next step is Cheetah Hunt. So I'm gonna go see if Cheetah Hunt's running yet. That is a fantastic ride. It might be a little bit chilly for Cheetah Hunt right now. I'll also have a view of Iron Gwazi, and I'm not seeing Iron Gwazi running yet either. So, wait, Iron Gwazi is running. So we can at least head over to Iron Gwazi. That would be like the top step. Iron Gwazi is an intense roller coaster. So if your friends or family are ready for something like up there, Iron Gwazi, that's where it's at. This park's got something for everything. Cheetah Hunt is running. So we are closer to Cheetah Hunt, so we are gonna get on Cheetah Hunt first. Then we'll head over to Iron Gwazi. Ooh, actually, Serengeti Flyer. We haven't ridden that since it opened either. So we're gonna pass right by Serengeti Flyer. Let's go back there. It looked like it was a full swing too. I wonder what the wait time is. Then we'll go ride Cheetah Hunt. Yeah, we got a plan now. Something that I think is, do they do this other places? Like, are pressed pennies as prevalent as they are in Florida? Other places, like at other attractions around the world? Because like everywhere here has pressed pennies. Also, something that's unique to Busch Gardens that we don't see often places are these mold-o-matics. This one makes an elephant. So it uses like thermoplastic. I don't know if this is plastic or wax. It's whatever it is, has a low melt point, and you form a little toy. It like heat molds it in this machine as you watch, and then you open it up and you've got your little, well, I don't know if what would you call this, like a sculpture, statue, toy. On our way back to Serengeti Flyer, we do have a pretty good view of Cheetah Hunt. 5-minute wait for Serengeti Flyer. Ooh boy. I hope I'm the only one riding it. That would be fun. Serengeti Flyer is a swing that has a 48-inch height requirement. You can see this ride is powered by pneumatics. You can see this gigantic air tank that they have on the side of it. And I'm gonna sit here for a minute and show you guys how it goes past the horizontal point as you're swinging. So you can kind of see this thing picks up speed really, really quickly. And then we start to go way up there. However, it is a short ride, but I want to show you. I believe this next one, oh, it also sounds like Dr. Doom's Fear File. This next one I think will be past the horizontal point. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. You can tell right there. And now it'll start to slow down. Oh, maybe not. There's one more up past the horizontal point. So this is an S&S swing. Last time that we saw one of these was at IAAPA, where they revealed their one that's going into Hershey Park. This one's a lot of fun. It's super tall and we go very high. So get ready. So this thing works via pneumatics. S&S also makes drop towers. So Dr. Doom's Fear File at Universal is an S&S, and they use the same sort of idea. It's a powered swing powered by pneumatics in order to push you this way. So because they're good with pneumatics, they know exactly how to make a swing like this. Oh man, I just lost my stomach there for a second. Woohoo, buddy. Woo. Oh man, I forgot how good these are. So good. Oh man, what a fun ride. Woohoo. Whoa. Whoa. Woo. Floating a little. Oh, it's like kind of cold out, so now tears are like running down the side of my face. Whoa. I also just lost, I couldn't hear anything because the wind was so, whoa, we're going like further than vertical. So I don't know if we'll make that same, oh, we might be on our way down now. But if we go back up, yeah, we were past the vertical point for at least one turn, but we're on our way back down now. Oh man, it's a good ride, a really good ride. Ooh, I love that. I also like that there's a sign right here that says, dangerous animal, do not cross. Dangerous animal, do not enter. And they're like swinging us out over top of that. Ooh, what a good time. This is the item that's the pneumatic that stops us. So it's like a magnet down there that slows us down and keeps us, you can feel it like engage right there. I don't know, this is a great ride. You should ride it. I do also want to point out that the majority of the rides around Orlando do have test seats out front. So if you're concerned about being able to fit, because it says this attraction's restraint system may not accommodate guests of a certain body dimensions, so you should test the seat out. And they usually have lights on them, like this one's got a green light on it, red light right there, green light. So if you have a red light, the ride will not accommodate you. But as soon as you get a green light, there you go. You could get on and ride it. There's the Aldabra tortoise. This is a big one. So this is Bubba. Bubba is about 75 years old and 700 pounds. Do some damage just if he decided to sit down on your foot. So the problem with Aldabras is that people will take them in as family pets. And as you can see, they get gigantic. And so places like Busch Gardens will end up taking in rescue tortoises that people can't take care of because they got too gigantic. But he did give me some interesting facts because they are native to an island sort of north of, or a series of islands north of Madagascar called the Seychelles. And said on that island, they live in a natural preserve with there is 100,000 of them. 100,000 of those gigantic tortoises on these islands. That's wild. I would love to visit there and just like see huge tortoises roaming around all over the place. Oh, this is interesting because it's like, are you taller than a penguin? And they have representations of how tall the penguins are. This emperor penguin could ride some of the rides here. It's tall enough, 45 inches. But I also wanted to point out that a lot of people don't realize that penguins are not necessarily cold weather animals. They do live in colder environments, yes, emperor penguin, but you get up into Australia, New Zealand, Africa, South America, you've got some penguins that live in warm weathers or warmer climates. Take for instance these guys. These guys are African penguins, warm weather penguins. And then they have a board here that talks about the fact that the African penguin has undergone a 90% population decline over the past 100 years due to many factors, including oil spills, loss of breeding areas, and overfishing. They said that the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Conservation Fund has supported projects such as the great work done by the Southern African Foundation for the Conservation of Coastal Birds and its 24-hour-a-day rehabilitation service to save oiled and injured penguins. So both SeaWorld and Busch Gardens are out here protecting these animals in their natural habitat. So the elephant moldomatic was near the elephants, and the penguin moldomatic is near the penguins. These things are getting rarer and rarer. These machines are getting rarer and rarer. Next up, Cheetah Hunt. Launching Intamin is what is rumored to be replacing Rip Ride Rocket at Universal Studios Florida. This is a great ride, so I'm excited to ride it. And I'm excited to see what comes to Universal Studios. Sort of near Cheetah Hunt is the Cheetah moldomatic. Well, this one's cool. So it's about 11:30 now, and throughout the morning, we haven't seen a lot of people here as far as guests in the areas that we were, because we were more towards the back of the park. Now that we're sort of towards the front and getting to one of the more popular rides, Cheetah Hunt, we're seeing more and more people. I'm interested to see what the wait time is for Cheetah Hunt, because those first two rides that we rode, 5 minutes. Cheetah Hunt, I feel like might be a 20-minute wait. We'll see what it says when we get up there. At 11:30, they are gonna come out and talk about the cheetahs. And you can see right now, the animal care expert is back there preparing the cheetah for the talk that they're going to give. I have a feeling they're going to run the cheetah. They have the ability to get the cheetah some exercise on this kind of clay track right here, where they run a string and they run, you know, like a stuffed animal that the cheetah gets to chase. Get them some exercise, get them some enrichment. 30-minute wait. I thought it was just gonna be 20, but 30 minutes it is. Also, there's a massive fan right here. I wonder why. It's like bolted to the ground. This is a huge fan. Just to keep people cool in this little area over here, I guess. So I decided that because it was 30 minutes, I was gonna go to the bathroom beforehand. So I'm trying to find a bathroom, but right now we're passing by a Hallow Scream house. I didn't get to go to Hallow Scream last year. I definitely am gonna go this year. But as we're passing by, I wanted to go ride Cobra's Curse because that's near the bathrooms before we ride Cheetah Hunt. So we'll ride Cobra's Curse, another roller coaster. We'll reuse the bathroom, ride Cobra's Curse, then come back over to Cheetah Hunt. There's also Montu back here. Oh wait, Cobra's Curse says 0. Is it down? Oh no. Ah yeah, Cobra's Curse not currently running. So we will ride Montu since we're right next to it. That was one of those interactive things that gets put into parks that I feel like doesn't get a lot of love anymore because it's also hidden. It's a neat little Easter egg. If you know to touch the screw, there used to be like a scarab or like a jewel or something at the bottom of that mirror. But if you know to touch the screw at the bottom of that mirror, it turns on the light behind the mirror that shows you the pharaoh's head behind the mirror and plays the music. But like most people aren't gonna know about that. It's pretty neat little thing. So we're gonna try to get on Montu right now. Montu is a B&M hanging coaster. And right now it is listed as a 0-minute wait. Just to give you guys an idea, Montu has a 54-inch height requirement. So this one is much more intense than the other rides that we've been riding today. So Montu is currently only running one train, which I like because there's not really a lot of people here in line, and that means that I don't have to get a locker because I can just leave my bag on the other side of the platform. This is also the roller coaster that you see from the parking lot. So if you are coming to Busch Gardens and you see a big blue and yellow roller coaster in the parking lot, that's Montu right there.
Now,
get ready.
sit back and experience the terror of Montu.
The terror of Montu? What? Ooh, everybody's very excited to ride this. There's like a big tour group on here with me, and they are very excited. Whee! Here we go. Also, I like coming up here because we get a view of what's to come. Inversions, barrel rolls, Cobra roll over there, I think. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff. Look at this little baby inversion right here. Here we go. We can see the whole parking lot. Not a lot of people here in the parking lot right now. Here we go. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! Right into an inversion. Whoa! The intensity. Whoa! Intense. Brake run. Oh, a little bit of a rest right before. Whoa! Oh, that was that little one. How much fun would it be if I passed out right now? Whoa! Oh, geez. I think we're just about done, maybe? Yeah, oh, okay, there we go. Whew. I feel like I'm getting too old for roller coasters. That's pretty intense. Whew. I feel like the older B&Ms are really starting to show my age. Not their age, my age. It's getting hard to handle. All right, popping in line for Cheetah Hunt. I have to get a locker. It says no loose articles permitted beyond this point. So I gotta put my bag in a locker over here. As soon as I close the locker door, after putting my camera bag in there, the announcement came across that Cheetah Hunt is down. I was able to talk to a locker attendant and they were able to switch me to a transferable locker situation. So yeah, they started running it again. They started cycling it. So we might try to go ride Iron Gwazi and then maybe come back to this, see if it's up and running at that point. All of that to say is I paid $4 for a single-use locker, and I couldn't use the locker, so they gave me a multi-use locker that cost $12. Now I can transfer it over to that other locker over at Gwazi, and then later when I come back over here, I can use the locker over here at Cheetah Hunt, which is nice. That's a convenient thing because I saved $6. So, good to go. Let's go over to Gwazi and ride that one. So this is kind of a neat thing. You can watch these fins pop up right there. That is just in case the coaster doesn't make it over top of the hill and it rolls back down this hill. These fins are there to slow it down and stop it before it continues to roll any further, because then they'll have to relaunch it on this launch. Because I think, I've never seen it happen. I don't know if it's ever happened on Cheetah Hunt, but if it rolls back down, it'll be slowed down and stopped here, and then they can relaunch it with these fins right here, up and over the hill. Passing by the alligators, and another mold-o-matic of an alligator over here. Making our way through Zagora Cafe. We're back up near the front of the park now, and we're headed over to Iron Gwazi. Well, Busch Gardens is hiring right now. You can have a job at Busch Gardens, buschgardenjobs.com. As we get over into this section of the park, we're starting to see decorations for Busch Gardens Mardi Gras, because this is a family-friendly Mardi Gras event that is going on from January 11th through March 2nd. We won't be able to experience any of that today because it is only on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with the exception of January 20th, which has already passed, which was a Monday. So we won't be able to get any of the food from Mardi Gras today. All right, Iron Gwazi, 10-minute wait. I like that. Height requirement for this one is 48 inches. So another big boy. I forgot how much I hate the restraint systems in this one, but it's good. It's a good ride. Here we go. Whee! It's a new ride. It just goes to show like how tough the Florida elements are with the fading of the colors. Is Cheetah Hunt running yet? There's downtown Tampa. Way over there. Let's see how windy it is up here. So we do have a greater than 90-degree drop here. We kind of go back a little bit. It's an intense roller coaster. I gotta think of my shirt. My shirt came up. Ah! Oh! Whoa! Ah! Ah! Whoa! 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 Ah! Oh, we're upside down for a long time here. Ah! 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 Oh! Oh my gosh. We're really getting thrown around here in the front. Oh, that's the end of it. Woo! Ah, it's a good time. There is a little Easter egg here to the old Gwazi ride. These are the fronts of the old trains right here in the barn. So they're running 2 trains right now, so the service barn is empty. You can also see the old track like pilings, the old foundation of old Gwazi right there. All right, that was we just rode Iron Gwazi, and as I was walking back this way, I did notice that Cheetah Hunt is back up and running, so we're headed over to Cheetah Hunt right now. Hopefully we'll get to ride it this time. Hopefully the wait will have gone down because it wasn't running and people maybe got out of line. Also, I know that I say this every time that we come here, but be aware that Busch Gardens is a very large park. If you go around the outside of it, 1.7 miles. They do have it as a walking trail. There's a short route and a long route. 190 calories, 3,800 steps. Takes 36 minutes to get around the entire park just walking, and they have it. Look for these trail markers along your routes to track your progress. Right now, we're at 0.0 miles. Am I gonna pass by Cheetah Hunt? Yeah, we'll see if we see another mile marker. We're by Cheetah Hunt. It's not very far away. Back over by Cheetah Hunt, 35-minute wait now. All right, it was about 35 minutes that we waited. So they were pretty accurate with their sign. We're getting on Cheetah Hunt. Ooh, there we go. Okay, this is one of my favorite roller coasters in the park. And I'm glad we finally made it on it. There we go. Whee! Oh, it's such a good start to a roller coaster. Here we go. Another one. Oh, it's a good time. Look at Iron Gwazi over there.
That is awesome.
Here we go. It's such a fun roller coaster. I love it. All right, here we go. There is one part during this roller coaster that this is our one inversion right here. We got another launch. Oh no, this is a brake run. There's one part right here that's super fun at night. When you can get a chance to ride it at night, you're like in this area right here, over top of the water, kind of doing this back and forth. Oh, it's so good. I'm glad the water's back too. For a while, the water wasn't there. Another launch. Love this little bunny hop. Oh look, the Nala. Yeah, they were coming in hot. Coming in hot. Ah, it's a good ride. Love it. Super fun way to end out the day. And as we're leaving Cheetah Hunt, the cheetahs are out lounging in the shade. On the way out, there's a gift shop called Nature's Kingdom, and they're still selling their Christmas stuff for 30% off plus your pass holder discount. So you can get some good deals. Also 2024 merch and Christmas merch. I like this one. This one's cool. This is interesting. It feels like everybody, all these attractions are kind of banding together. All of Tampa is kind of banding together to get people to experience the city. So it looks like you can get the CityPASS, enjoy 5 must-see attractions: Busch Gardens, Florida Aquarium, Zoo Tampa at Lowry Park, plus visit 2 more attractions of your choice. The Tropics boat tours, you get a dolphin tour or a sunset cruise. Clearwater Marine Aquarium, amazing. Museum of Science and Industry, Mosey, one of our first videos. And Glacier Children's Museum. This is cool, it's pretty cheap too. So there you have it, that was our trip out to Busch Gardens, Tampa, in order to go on the Wild Oasis Hardhat tour. Really excited for that area, excited to see what's to come. Can't wait till it's done. There is a lot of work ahead of them, but it will be opening spring of this year. Plus, we got to ride a bunch of roller coasters. What's better than that? Like, there it is right there. Cheetah Hunt. Great, great roller coaster. Want to say thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out. And all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.